Well, hello, y'all. It's been a while since I made any videos, and one of the reasons, one of the reasons is because I just don't have time. Uh, Time is my biggest thing. Time and money, really. But if I take time doing videos, I take time out of my day instead of doing stuff. And right now, if y'all look over this way, I've been trying to get my boat back into service. It's been a while since I've been able to go out on my boat, and that's something I love to do. Uh, that and hunting is my joys in life. And when my daughter got to a certain age, I just couldn't do those things anymore like I liked to in the past. I had to, transport her around, take care of her, do things that a parent has to do for their child, and most parents should. But sadly, I don't think it goes on in this world like that anymore. I think parents are greedy and they do for themselves, and a child is just a prop in their life or something sometimes. But anyway, I'm not getting into any major ethical or theoretical things about what people do and not whatnot. We all know this world is so screwed up. But I'm trying to stay away from that stuff too a little bit more. The doomsday stuff. Quit watching all the crisis videos. I know this is going to hell in a handbasket, but I'm just gonna show a couple things I've been doing around the house. I've been cleaning up under my carport. Got the generators running the other day. I hadn't taken them out in a while. Maybe I'll show y'all something on them that I was kind of surprised that I had let happen. And I got a couple little tools. I got some clamp on forks for my tractor. They work pretty nice. I'm gonna use those today and get some of that. And I got a new toy in today that I can clip onto the front of the tractor on the bucket and hopefully move the boat around a lot. That way I can work on it in different places. I cleaned it up the other day and I got it parked under these trees. It's filling back up with leaves. So I want to kind of move it and basically bring it to where it's going to live under the barn over there. But I should have it working within a week and a half, I believe. I should have it on the water. I mean, I got to clean all the fuel lines out to my likings before I try and even turn that motor over. So anyway, I'm gonna do a few things. Y'all see. Alright y'all, here we are under the barn. This has really gotten to be one of my, I love being out here under this, except when the sandflies are here. They were over here when I was building it. But I still got some work to do on it. I still got a pretty good bit of work to do on it. Showing up bracing, but it's been working so nice. It's such an excellent area. I couldn't imagine not having a space like this. This is beautiful. This really turned out nice. Give you a real quick show of what I'm doing right here. One of the reasons, another reason I've been out, just a string of bad luck. Well, some of it bad, some of it not. You know, it looks like bad luck, but it's actually a blessing. My wife had to leave a job, and a job she really liked, enjoyed doing, but she had to leave it for reasons that I can't go into on a video. But if anyone ever worked for the government, you know that it's a difficult endeavor. She's driving up right now. I gotta hurry up and say this. But she was doing good in a cesspool of evil. And I didn't like what she was becoming. I didn't like what she looked like at the end of her workday. So I could tell she was torn, and what people were doing to her over there was destroying her. And I asked her if she would please stop, and she did. She took my advice, and I've gotten to know the best woman I've ever known, and since she's left there, because she surely did change. She's a wonderful person now that she's gone, and now she has something better, something much more uplifting to do in life, which is sad because she liked working with the patient population she was working with before. And I can tell you she was working with veterans, and she wished she could have stayed with that, but the people she worked with were some of the most evil, corrupt, underhanded people you would ever meet in your life, and they run that system. It's like a mafia. It really is. It's like the mob. So anyway, I won't get any more into that, but that was something that happened to us, and we're dealing with it, and happier for the situation and the outcome. But and another thing, I had to pick up the slack, and I had to work a lot more hours like what I was doing, but I had to work a lot more hours, and to make up for the slack, which is okay. I don't mind working. Working is what you do when you have to. But the other day I was coming home, I had a problem with my truck, and I thought it was the bearing I had replaced last year. It sounded like it was. It sounded like it was coming from that wheel well, so I went by another one and replaced the same one I replaced out, and I got on the road, and lo and behold, the sound step kept coming, and I was like, well shoot, it's got to be in the caliper and the brakes. And then I was like, I just don't have time to do it for myself. I'm going to have to call a auto shop and get them to look at it. Well, I called Firestone right next to where I work, and they couldn't take me that day. And I said, man, I hate to get on the road with this. It's sounding really bad. I'm hearing metal on metal grinding and stuff. So I said, I'll drive home and I'll come back, and I'll leave it home and then bring it in the last day. Well, on the way home that night, it just went to craziness. And we got a bridge where there's no shoulder on, where we got to cross it. It's the longest bridge in the world. It's called the Causeway. And there's no shoulder on it. There's nowhere to pull over. And people are doing 65 to 75 miles an hour on it. And my front tire started coming off. And there's places in between where it's called crossovers. And I just happened to be by the middle crossover. And I was able to get off right in the nick of time. When I got off, I could shake the tire on and off. It was coming off. I mean, the only thing holding it on was the caliper bracket with the brakes. I mean, it had disengaged from the hub. There's a hub assembly with the bearings in it. It had disengaged from that, and it was the only thing it was riding. The rotor was holding the caliper on, which was holding the tire on right there, and that was it. That was all that was holding it on. And I mean, 2 more seconds and the tire was coming off and flying. I might have bit it and went over the edge of the bridge into the lake. At any rate, it would have been a catastrophic failure in the middle of a worst place scenario. but I was able to pull off. I just so happened to have the bearing in my truck that I had taken off the other day, so I called my father-in-law on the phone, and he had some tools, and I asked him to meet me at the crossover. He was able to do that. Thank God for him. He brought the exact right tools I needed. I mean, I called the crossover patrolmen and all of that, and they have trucks that help people, like saving trucks, like auto trucks. They had the crappiest set of sockets. I asked if I could borrow their tools, and they showed me their tools. I said, "This is what y'all have? This is the tool? I mean, it's the socket you would buy your grandchild, your granddaughter, or your niece to have around the house just in case for a woman." I was like, "This is what y'all have on these trucks to save motors?" I was like, "Oh God Almighty!" But anyway. I mean, I have better stuff on my Swiss Army knife than what they had. So, anyway, I was able to change a bearing and hub assembly in the middle of a causeway bridge in the dark. And when I did it, I was trying to break one of the bolts, and let me tell you, this is some hard stuff to break. These are some very, very torqued on bolts. They've been on there for a while, and I was in an awkward position, and I was torquing off, and I know what this feels. I ripped this muscle right here. I ripped it, and I could feel it. I ripped enough muscles to know exactly, and then I lost my strength. Thank God I had enough when I could use both hands, but I really messed this up. I don't think I need surgery. I know surgery would fix it, but from what I understand from past rips and all, if you don't have a total rip, you can let it heal on its own. It just takes a long time. You can't do anything crazy, and I love doing heavy lifting and stuff like that, so I'm gonna have to take it easy. So that's the hardest thing, is me taking it easy while I know how much stuff I got to do. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all around this. Enough of my story. I'm gonna show y'all around and let y'all see what I got here. Okay, I got some feed out here. This one's actually fertilizer in here. Open bags of fertilizer, and I like this feed container because it has these seals on it. That's some slag, basic slag. That's some corn. Really? That's a new one. He's new. This is my fertilizer. I decided to bring this out here. I always had to... Okay, boy. Let's see if I can get him. Whatever. Oh, I can't throw too well. I almost got him. Get out of here. Ooh, throwing like that. See, I can't do that. That hurt that arm. Anyway, shoot, man, that tear really hurt me. Anyway, I got some perlite right here. 3 bags of big giant bags of perlite, a bunch of fertilizer, a bunch of triple 13, 33 ammonium sulfate. I got some nursery brand 1366. I got some 82424 over there. I keep my gas under here, which I brought these pallets to come over here and stack all of this stuff. I got some peat moss. I was going to hang all the stuff over here, all my garden tools, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hang them on the other side, and I'm going to take this and run another one under there, and I'm going to put a shelving unit right there to stack stuff on. So it's going to have a shelf up there. That'll be nice. But anyway, boy, the tractor leaks oil. I don't know. I heard people say, "Oh, if your tractor leaks oil, it means you don't take care of it." I've never seen anyone who owned a tractor that used them for real that didn't leak oils. Anyway, you know, this crushed concrete that I put here, this is the best stuff in the world to use as a pad. This stuff is awesome. Anyway, that's how it looks right here. I'm going to go do some stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do. I see my wife is out watering the plants. We're in the middle of severe drought right now. A drought where we're losing some big trees on here. Some of the native big trees are dying because it's so dry. This is the craziest drought we've ever seen, probably since 2000. And that was a crazy couple years for drought too. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Alright, y'all. So this is another piece I bought right here to put on my tractor. and I PO'd at Amazon because I had bought one and I had got a price. It was $7.90 something cents. I couldn't believe I found that value. And then it said delivered to your house and all that. It was too good to be true. They never delivered it. It never showed up. So they said they were going to refund the money. I don't even think they refunded the money yet. But you know, I don't mind paying. This is the right price. I should have paid it like 30 something bucks for this thing, and some places have them all the way up to 150 bucks for it. So the fact I got it for $35, some kind of deal like that. So you gotta, Jesus. All right, so. Gotta always hope they threaded it right, which seems like they did on this one. Come through the bottom one. Get it going a little bit and then get this nut started on there. So, put that on right there. Yeah, I lost my strength in that arm for tight little talking. So what I'm gonna do is put this hitch I had this old hitch. Now this is a 1 7/8. That's a 2-inch ball hitch, but it should be all right. Let's see how. Alright, y'all. It worked out like a charm, except for they had a one little caveat. That thing pulled to the side, and I read the reviews and I knew it was going to do that. It's the way it's going to torque and pivot. I'll show you that real quick. See how this bracket moves? It's going to move like that. So that's just what everybody says it does. But it's still easy enough to maneuver and steer the trailer, whatever you're trailering, moving around like that. It moves just fine. And I really like having this. It's better than hitching up to the back. Pushing from the front is much easier. And I used to use this carriage bolt to hook up in the ball, and it worked for a while, but this is so much nicer. And I might be able to, I think I'm gonna be able to rig something up. I'm gonna probably weld something to that makes it even better. But for right now, it's working like a charm. And that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna do much more for videos this week. I got stuff I wanted to say and talk about, but I got so much to do and work on. And I really want to get out on the water. You can see I gotta get I had cleaned this out spick and span in the leaves. Can't wait to park it in its parking spot. But I got some stuff I gotta change the Earl. The motor Earl, the lower unit Earl. I gotta put the gas tanks back in. You can see them right here. I took them out and cleaned them. That's all gonna be a project, and I'm gonna have a separate video for everything I did on here. A guy who I was gonna bring it to do all of this, he said, "Man, you sound like you're doing everything I would do and more, so you just do it. Save yourself some money." And I said, "All right, I'll do it." So I figure I could save myself a lot of money by just doing it. There's a lot of rewiring I want to do. You can see underneath there. Let's see. Yeah, all that wiring that's hanging. We'll redo all of that. I thought I was going to get on some of that today, but it's so hot, y'all. So hot. It's hard to breathe outside. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. It's time to sign off. Go deal with the chickens, get them up for the night, and maybe get something to eat and get ready for another day tomorrow. Days are long and hard right now. But you know, hard times make hard men. Easy times make soft men. That's the way they say it happens. So I think I'm about as hard as I could be. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure it could be a lot harder. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. It could be a lot worse. I know other people got a lot worse than what I have, but it's hard times, man. It's everybody on deck right now. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.